Hi everybody. I'm really tired today. I'm sorry, that was a terrible intro. Anyways, this is me. I will be I recently got this massive Otoing commission. It's VCCV English plus VCV Japanese plus a bunch of other stuff that isn't included in CZ's standard rec list for VCCV. The Oto is about twice as big as you would expect it to be, with the core list of CZ's rec list being 3,000-ish rows, and then a standard VCV Japanese being about 1,200 rows. This one has about 7,300 rows, so I'm gonna be... I still have, oh, jeez. I don't even want to... I still have, at least... this section that I'm doing right now is 4 pitches. There's another section of 4 pitches, and another section after that, 3 pitches. I'm gonna be Otoing this bank for the rest of my life, so I figured I might as well let you guys keep me company. I am going to attempt to pull up the chat now, and that might take a little bit. I gotta, oh shoot. Oh shoot, I forgot I gotta change the information, but this is not, I'm not gonna be as lively as I usually am, because I'm, oh no, stop, oh jeez, how do I haven't streamed in so long, I forgot how to mute my tablet. Shut up about YouTube Red! Shut up about YouTube Red! I'm gonna fix up the info and link it to the chat and whatever else, so there's not gonna be much going on right now. But, you know, I'm kinda sick, I'm tired, this is going to be boring, so I'm gonna need you guys to, I'm gonna need you guys to entertain me a little bit here. Where is... Okay. And then I'll turn on some tunes so that we won't... Because I don't talk very much when I Oto outside of, Okay, I need... Okay, if there was just... Can I just... Yeah, okay, Can I just grab a link here? Okay. I need the... But yes, okay, so now we're gonna actually get started. I do have the chat up over there, so if you see me looking over here, it's because I'm looking to see if you guys are actually gonna show up and talk to me. Otherwise, we're pretty much just gonna be, Otherwise, we're just gonna be listening to some jams. This is just like one of those YouTube mixes. I have no idea what's gonna actually come up, so we'll find out together. Now, back to Otoing Hell. The way that I have the windows set up, you might not be able to see everything I'm doing over in the numbers window, but that's fine, because the main event happens here. So I'm kind of awkwardly straddling English VCCV Otoing methods and like more of Cedra's VCV methods. So like this is a VCV section. So I got the overlap at the end of where the vowel starts becoming inconsistent, roughly, and I got the pre-utterance right after the consonant, and I've got this region here just highlighting the most consistent part of the vowel, sort of. I need to adjust that a little bit. Okay. And yeah, I am Otoing in setparam because I just can't stand Otoing Audacity. I really can't. No one is gonna come, and I'm gonna be sad, but that's fine. That's fine. But yeah, I probably won't talk much, because I don't usually talk much when I Oto outside of, like, occasional cursing. So basically I'm making the pre-utterance shorter because the way I like to Oto is by leaving the overlap consistent. Not so much for VCCV English, but like I'm trying to like make sure that the styles don't like clash with each other. And this is gonna be an experiment for all of us. Yeah, that's about right. So yeah, if you see the pre-utterance going crazy, that's just because I'm messing with it in the numbers window that you can't see all of. Ego. Oh god. I'm also gonna occasionally check in on the Discord chat because I'm an admin and some admin things are happening, and so if I just stop doing things, you know why.
The clock stopped ticking forever ago. How long have I been up? I don't know. I can't get a grip, but I can't let go.
Okay.
There wasn't anything to hold on to though. Why can't I see? Why can't I see all the colors that you see? Please can I be? Please can I be colorful and free? What the hell's going on? Can someone tell me please? Why I'm switching faster than the channels on TV? I'm black, then I'm white. No, something isn't right. My enemy's invisible. I don't know how to fight. I'm trembling. Fears more than I can take.
But yeah, I will definitely be here for a while. Like a long while, so... But yeah, Otoing in setparam is really simple. I hate Otoing in Utao. Like, I literally can't do it. You can't see anything on that spectrum or the waveform. Like, this tells me nothing. Nothing. The waveform tells me nothing. Like, the spectrum is really nice on setparam. You can see everything that you need to see. That's the consonant, this is where the vowel fades out, this is where the vowel is consistent. That's all you need to know! And it's just, it's so easy. And like, I've heard that some people like Oto in Utao by like listening to it, I guess, and I can never do that. That sounds like a terrible, terrible thing. That sounds like it would take forever. And this is already gonna take forever. But yeah. Just gonna click that over there. And if you're wondering how to set up setparam and everything, like, just watch CZ's VCCV tutorial on how to use setparam to auto VCCV. And that's pretty much pretty much how I set this up. She tells you how to download it and set it up and everything. It's really useful. How do people auto in Utao? I will never go back. Okay. Alright. Like the rec list is kind of weird because like my client was using like this is part of the VCV recording, but we're gonna be using it for VCCV. So fun times. Fun times. Also, hey Dan, I don't know what to call you, dude, but I will. Thanks for showing up. I appreciate it. Because Otoing is hell. Like, you have to be a really special kind of masochist to enjoy this. And I am not that fortunate. The one thing that I hate about stop doing that. The one thing I hate about clicking the set pre-utterance is if I want to grab this right blink and move it, sometimes the pre-utterance will jump over there instead, and I don't want that. Nobody wants that. Nobody. The other thing that hurts me about this is just like, because this is aliased in CZ's phonemes for goo, but this is not. This is aliased in Ramaji. The file name is Ramaji, and switching back and forth between those modes of thinking is really hurting my brain. But I'm getting paid a lot of money for this. I'm getting paid a lot of money for this, and it makes me happy. I'm just gonna back that up. I'm gonna try to, like, scroll up a little bit so that you can, because the way I set up the windows, the numbers are just sort of peeking up above the, even though that's not all of the window. So, that's good enough. Also, if you guys want to, like, recommend music for us to listen to while I suffer, that's always an option, because I'm always looking for, like, new playlists and whatever, because this is... I did not just... Shoot. Alright, there we go. You might wonder why I'm not adjusting the right blink on some of these, and it's the simple answer is because you don't have to, and if you spend the time you don't have to as long as they're USTing VCCV properly, according to CZ's tutorial. But, which is super simple, but that's the time. I have other live streams where you can see how I do that. And, but yeah, like, the main of it is, it would take ages if I adjusted the right blink on all of those. Like, actual ages. Like, I was doing it at first, and then I realized I wasn't getting anywhere. And I want to finish this commission before I die of old age or suicide. It's gonna be one of those. It's gonna be one of them. It's gonna be one of those or suicide. Before I die. It's like how would you? That would suck, wouldn't it? If you just commissioned somebody and then they died before they finish. I would hate to be that guy. What song even is this? Okay. Like, I noticed it was Luca, but I mean, Luca always sounds good. I like, she's probably my favorite of the Kryptonloids, her and Mako. I don't know, like, I don't really prefer, like, all of my favorites, like, my favorites are Gumi and Lily and Gakpo. They're all internet Vocaloids. None of the Kryptonloids are in my top 10. And it's weird. It's weird. But yeah. Yay for me suffering. Like, my only solace is that Ah is the same in CZ's phonemes and Romaji. That just makes me so happy, because I could just copy and paste. Oh, hi! Lunar Construct is here! I never really got to... I don't talk to anyone outside of, like, the one Discord group chat I'm in, so, it's good to see you, though! I'm glad you showed up! This needs to be a little bigger. This... I'm glad you could show up! Welcome to my suffering. This is, and, like, this is the bass Oto that was given to me by my clients. Normally I wouldn't Oto sounds like gee, or like this, or this, because they're not usually necessary, but I don't want to mess with the bass Oto too much, because if they put it in their bass Oto, they want it in the bank, so, you know, whatever. I don't care. That's good enough. In the bank, so whatever. I don't care as long as I get paid. That's sort of my moral philosophy on life. I don't care as long as I get paid. A little bit more there. But yeah, I might stream my... If I get a commission for a more normal VCCV bank, I'll probably show you that, because I'm not using the more traditional VCCV method for Otoing this. I'm kind of just... because I'm kind of blending it with the way I Oto VCV, because they're together, and I just... Whew. Yeah, the sounds like ye and yeah aren't used in most languages, so it's kind of... Oh, this is... Yeah, this is Broken by Mimo-kun. YouTube knows me so well. Yeah, I can't be bothered for sounds that aren't gonna be used very often, just because I'm lazy and I don't want to record that much and I don't want to Oto that much, but if they put it in their bass Oto, they put it in their bass Oto, and I don't really care, so... I don't really care, so... Oh, this is... I'm so glad people actually showed up for this. I'm sure this is dreadfully boring. Because Otoing is dreadfully boring. Okay. Like, I wanted people to be able to, like, keep me invested so that I don't just start hating my life and then give up, because I do need to finish this. I need to finish this commission in a timely manner, but it's so big. It's so big. Like, I know you guys can't see this, but I am on row 225-15 out of 73-74. So... Oh, dude, rip. Nice to see you, though. Zanaya? Is that how you say it? Rip. Dude, rip. It's like 6:40 here, and I plan on Otoing until at least midnight. So I'll be here a while. So if you need to get food, like, don't be afraid to leave. You won't miss anything. It's just more of this. Forever. Like, I like the way CZ's core list has all of the folders, because then you actually feel like you're making progress. This just feels like I'm running up that staircase in Mario 64, you know, the one that doesn't... Oh, dude, yeah. Like, honestly, I'll do anything for the right amount of cash. Please don't take that out of context. Where... I lost... Do you ever just, like, be doing something and then immediately forget what you were trying to do? Ooh! Nice! I might check that out after the stream. Like, that's the other thing that's gonna suck about this, is I haven't posted a video outside of this one on my channel in over a week, and I was kind of afraid people were gonna think I was dead. Okay, that needs to be a little bigger. Like, probably 140. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, I kind of ran out of minutes on SoundCloud, so if you're only following my SoundCloud and not my YouTube, I feel sorry for you, but you're... because... I have like 2 minutes left. And I kind of gave up posting there. I just want to grab the right link. I just want to grab the right... Nice. I tell you what though, I am excited for Mary's Day's English, if that's gonna still happen. I know that's a lot, like I heard you were doing it with the original 5 appends and 5 pitches each, and I was just like, oh my god, are you insane? But it's still gonna be great. Most VCCV banks, including my own bank, don't have more than 2 pitches. Like, Bunny has 2 pitches, and I almost died. I almost died. So whenever I see like an English bank with more than that, I always like I am proud of the people who endure that sort of suffering. Like VCCV is easy to record and it's easy to Oto, but it's so I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to. But it's so long and it's so tedious. It's so tedious. Honestly, I'm just a sucker for banks with dynamics. Like, if it can go from soft to powerful and anything in between, like, that's good shit. That's good shit. Alice is amazing. Oh my gosh, Alice is amazing. She's quickly becoming one of my favorites, as you may or may not have noticed from my channel. Like, the True Colors cover came out amazing, and I'm like, and it's like 90% Alice's fault. I don't even take credit for that. Yeah, that's fine. That needs more space. Yeah, it's fine. My other favorite is Yozane Emo, although the Oto is really messed up. Through no fault of Yozane's, she commissioned the Oto, and it was really overpriced and also really broken, so, rip. But, yeah. She says I'm also excited for when, Emo gets a multi-pitch bank, because I'm gonna get to Oto that too! And the Otoing won't be fun, but having a multi-pitch, Yozane Emo bank with extras is gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Yeah, Yozane is one of my... probably one of my best friends in this community, actually. It's... honestly, I might not have even stuck with it if I hadn't accidentally met her. And it was so funny how we met, too, because it was like I was just messing around on SoundCloud and frickin'... like, I saw that she was looking for somebody to make a UST for Amazing Grace with her Utao, and I was like, I can English, and I like Amazing Grace, let's do this, and that, it all just went from there, and I got into this really nice Discord group chat, and it's nice. It's nice. I've also heard good things about my own VCCV voice bank, but, I mean, it's kind of hard to be objective of your own voice bank, because either you think too highly of it or you think too lowly of it. I tend to swing towards the latter direction, but And to spring. But yeah, Yasane is a great person. We've also collabed a couple times, like she's done mixing for me. She's really good at mixing. I always love it when she wants to mix something for me, because I'm okay at mixing, I guess, but I'm still stuck with Audacity because I'm bad at piracy, I guess. I don't know. I'm bad. Ah, jeez, rip. Yeah, it's kind of dying for me also. That's... Shoot. Shoot. It might just be my computer or my internet, because my internet's kind of shitty. And my internet dies on occasion, so... Just let me know if it goes down, and I'll try to do my best. Like, I might restart OBS or something. Yeah, it's really dying. I promise that's not you guys, it's actually dying. I don't know how to fix that either. Well, I probably shouldn't mess with settings midstream. Assuming the stream doesn't just drop, which it probably will. What is this? Okay. Egg you. Ooh, nice. It's above 100. Cool. You know what's not cool though? This stream dying every 5 seconds. But I think we're back to a more stable rate now on my end. So, like at the very least, OBS is outputting at a more stable rate, so it should clean up soon for you guys. Yeah. Honestly, this was probably a terrible idea for a live stream, but I don't know, I felt like I needed company. Okay. It needs to be a lot bigger. Yeah, there we go.
Everything has changed. We've grown apart this time. I can't figure out the reason why. It's funny how much I like to see you cry. I can't remember who I am. Everything's a blur. Take me over. You think by now that I would have learned not to play with fire. Don't wanna get burned, but I'm a pyromaniac, and your veins are full of gas. We're burning higher, higher. I'm storming this wildfire. I am.
Okay, so I'm gonna be honest for a second. I have a playlist on my channel that's called Covers I Actually Like, and that's the covers that I'm actually proud of and don't mind listening to. So most of the time when I Oto, I listen to that playlist on loop. But the thing is, well, first of all, a couple of my covers got taken down for copyright reasons, which is stupid, but whatever. Not the point. The point is, the other thing is, I realized that this commission is going to go on so long, I'm going to add hundreds of extra views to those videos that don't need to be there. So I figured I should spread the love around. And this is that My Mix playlist or whatever that shows up every once in a while, I guess. I don't know. Whew. But anyway, but it's a good thing that the stream is working for now. Let's try 350. 30 again. And yeah, if you're wondering why Separam is taking up like half, but like the width of my screen, it's because I accidentally made it too big and it won't shrink. Like I literally can't shrink the window and I don't know why. That's probably fine. Let's be like 20 less. I'm also using the copy and paste number sets that came with CZ's rec list. In case you were wondering. I'm sort of, like, most of the time when I live stream, I sort of also tutorial at the same time. But I don't know if people actually want to sit through hours of nothing just to get to the one tutorial bit, so I don't know. Okay, so that's not what I want. Alright, see ya. For now, Zanaya. I will be here when you get back. I promise. If nothing else, like, the stream will be on my channel. Every time that... Okay, so that must just be, Lolia's videos, because every time that happens, I kind of double take, because, like, it stops and then it plays again a little bit, and then it... Yeah, I know! I saw your comment on CZ's tutorial, actually. And then I started having the same problem. It didn't do this on Windows 8, though, on my old computer. It only does that on my new computer, which is Windows 10, so I think it might just be a Windows 10 thing. So there's that, but either way, I don't know how to fix it. Oh, jeez. Like, I even tried uninstalling it and reinstalling it, and it didn't fix. So I'm just stuck with it this way. We're gonna deal with it. I wish I could see the numbers at the same time, but oh well. 70-ish. I'm trying not to waste too much time on the right blanks if it's not necessary, because that'll take the rest of my life. Also on 7? Huh. I haven't used Windows 7 in ages, but my old computer was Windows 8 and it worked fine, but I don't know anything about computers. That's always the worst thing, is when, like, your mom or somebody is all like, hey, Jordan, figure out how to do this thing on my computer, and it's like, why do you think that I would know? Why that I would know? I don't do this. I made a mistake. That needs to be bigger. Shoot, I'm a fool. I need to pay attention is what I need to do. Which is hard, because it's boring. This'll probably be fine. There-ish. But yeah, if anyone knows how to fix set params window size, hit me up. Hit me up. because this is obnoxious. It's so big and it covers everything. It's so big, it covers everything. There we go, that's better. Alright, see ya. I probably will be. But yep, and I will see you later. Good luck with work. That's fine, probably. It's like I'm not just looking at the spectrum, I'm also kind of looking at the pitch. Because you can, if you can't really tell in the spectrum when the vowel starts to trail off, usually it'll do something funny like this. And you can figure it out that way. And other times it'll be really obvious, like it'll just be like, and so like sometimes you can see it on the waveform too, but usually the waveform doesn't tell you anything, which is why I hate Otoing and Utao with a passion. How do people do that? How do people do that? That is still way too small. There we go.
Yeah.
Just a little bit more. Yeah. Okay. That's the other thing. It's kind of, this sound is kind of redundant because the yes sound is really just an E. How do people Oto? Yeah, that's a suffering. Otoing is suffering. Oh no, suffering and masochism. Masochism. And masochism. How do people Otoing? I just like, if I didn't have Sepram, I never would have made my own voice banks. That just never would have happened because no, absolutely not. Alright, so basically what I'm doing to play it here, because you can't see my keyboard, spacebar plays the whole recording, and then you can go into, I don't know if you can, does this show up? I'm gonna, excuse me while I wait for the stream to catch up with me so I can see if this shows up. That might take a while actually, but basically you go up to tools and then, it's not tools, is it? It's options, and then you can go to region play settings, And this little window will pop up and it'll tell you that, you know, Control plus F1 plays to this position and Control plus F4 plays to whatever position. And it's really nice. It's really, really nice. So basically I use Control F5 all the time because that plays from the left blank to the right blank, so it only plays what you've highlighted. I also use Control plus F3 because that plays from the left blank to the pre-entrance. So you can hear... You see. Which is really nice for when the spectrum is obscure, like on vowel blends, and you don't know what you're looking at. Because, like, sometimes it's hard to see. I'm just gonna... There we go, and then probably where the consonant is, actually, so about 110. I mean, honestly, I looked up Seidra's tutorial ages ago because I wanted to use Takoi Izui's power and soft VCV banks because they weren't otoed. I didn't actually end up otoing them by hand. I ran them through More Sampler, but the only way I know how to oto is Seidra's tutorial, which I will probably link the description once this video is already over, and then CZ's tutorial on otoing English, because otoing VCCV is so easy. Like, the base oto, like, if you're just using the core list with the base otos, you can just go through it in, like, a couple hours. It's great. I don't know. But of course this is a modified rec list. It's got all kinds of weird things in it. So, you know. Yeah, that's a good idea, Zanaya. Don't touch otos until you can make USTs. Don't touch otos until you can make USTs. It's... And if the voice bank doesn't work, like, with VCCV, if the voice bank doesn't work with the method that CZ describes, then that means it's otoed wrong. And you should not have to adjust the length of VC sections after you make them at all after you listen to them. They should already be fine. If not, it is otoed wrong. I promise. But like... It's a little warm in here. I have a little heater. Because it gets cold in the basement. It gets cold in the basement. Just in general. My dad likes to have it cold in the house, but the seasons are beginning to change, so, you know. This is, oh yeah, yeah. Everyone, you get that, you know that feeling when, like, a song comes on and you're like, I know this one. Which one is it? What if... Yeah, that's probably fine. But, I mean, at least I'm on the G's. Like, cause... Set param automatically sorts the oto alphabetically by file name. You can also sort alphabetically by alias, which is nice for something like RPasing where it's not organized at all. But, so if you think about, so symbols first and then numbers, and then all of these Roman letters in alphabetical order. So, I've made it to the G's. I'm a little over a third of the way through this pitch. I've been working for days. Well, okay, I wasn't working consecutively for days. The thing is, I was feeling really sick a couple days ago. Like, I woke up and I was sweating and I was freezing at the same time, and, like, it was terrible. And I just have generally been lacking energy. Now, this is... Did I just... Did I just auto the same thing twice? I did! Goodness gracious. I am on something today, but it's not... I am so tired. I am so tired. But I gotta get this done within a reasonable time frame. That needs to be... So basically what I'm doing is I've got the overlap for everything set at 70, and then I'm changing the pre-utterance to where it needs to be. Because that's what Cedra says to do in her advanced Otoing tutorial. Because I couldn't find the basic Otoing tutorial. Otherwise I would have probably done that instead. There we go, that's probably about right. Then we just need to make that fuck off a little bit.
Oh you.
Right. And then you... Oop. Oh, a little bit more. There we go. So even though, like it's easier to auto VCV the normal way in set param, because this is not the normal way that I would normally auto VCCV. That's just that I want to make sure it matches with the VCV style of autoing that I'm using, and this is kind of a experiment for me. Just gonna sit that. So even though I'm clicking and dragging the pre-utterance, I'm watching the overlap, which is kind of complicated. In normal VCCV autos, you don't have to worry about the overlap at all as long as it's half of the pre-utterance, which is nice because it saves you a lot of time. Go. And I'm just gonna... Because normally, you would auto this... Normally, like, if Yo was included in the core rec list, which it's not, but if it was, it would be included as a Gyo, like, as a string. Just those two syllables next to each other, and so this would be the second Gyo, and you would make the left blank where the first Gyo ended. But since there's no first Gyo, I'm just gonna copy this put it down there. Alright. See ya, Dan. Yes. Cool. Perfect. I am liking the fact that some things are aliased in both Hiragana and CZ's phonemes, just because that makes me feel like there's less to do. Because I'm not gonna lie, when I first opened this in set param and it took like 10 minutes to load and I'm sitting here like, oh no, what have I done to myself? Oh no, what have I done to myself? Yeah. And like, autos like this where it's V space C, you don't have to worry about the right blank at all. As long as the consonant covers the whole consonant and all this stuff, you don't gotta worry about this at all. Because if they're USTing right, which they should be, you're not gonna hear anything past this. It's just not gonna happen. Okay. A little bit more. There we go. Right about there.
You.
Because like things like this I can just copy and paste, and that's nice. It saves me a lot of time. I don't know why. Every time I do like an Otoing commission, I feel this urge to go really fast. Like I feel like I gotta get it done right now, and that's not accurate, and I should probably stop because it makes me hurt myself, but it'll probably be fine. It's fine. I don't need to care about my well-being. What are you talking about?
As you turn away, is it true, or are you not feeling this the same?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
And like the other thing, which I will point out once I get a little bit further. But the thing about English is it includes a lot of diphthongs. And basically a diphthong is a vowel that's actually two vowels glued together. So if you think about oi, it's actually o and e together. Oi. And you can and a lot of the vowels in English are like that. A, I, oi, o, ow are the main ones. I might be missing some. But the thing about when you're doing this is when you're Otoing English, you want to make sure that the right blank cuts off the second half of the diphthong. Because otherwise, if the resampler tries to loop this, it'll sound really bad. Like, it'll sound weird. Which is kind of also bad in a recording this short because there's very little space. But, I mean, what can I do? It's not like I can re-record for them. And then usually, like I said before, the vowel trails off, but in the case of a diphthong, I usually do it like right before it fades into the second half of the diphthong. Fun fact, the opposite of a diphthong is a monophthong, which is a vowel that's actually just one vowel. So like I, E. If it doesn't change on the spectrum at all, it's a monophthong. I took a basic linguistics class my last year at college, and even though I failed that year of college completely, I had so much fun in that class. Even though I failed that class completely. It was funny because, like, I've already done so much work with English in Utao that, learning phonetic systems and things for English was a breeze. Okay. Like, literally, like, the teacher gets up in front of the class and she's all like, "Hey guys, how many vowels are in the English language?" And everybody else is like, 5. And I'm just sitting here like, oh no. No, too many vowels. There's like 20, by the way. It's like 18 or 20. There's too many vowels. So yeah, if anyone ever asks you how many vowels are in English, the answer is too many, and no one can tell me otherwise. Yeah, Japanese has 5 vowels, 6 if you count n. That is a, o, I, u, eh. That's it. That's all you need. And n, but I already covered that, so it's fine. And English has like at least 4 times as many. Especially if you're counting diphthongs. Especially if you're counting diphthongs. Like, English is one of the most difficult languages for other people to learn also because, the spelling makes no goddamn sense, phonetically. I mean, I like to say that English has no rules. That's not entirely true. English does have rules. It's just that they're so convoluted, it seems like there aren't any. And there might as well not be any, because damn. Damn. Because basically what happened was English started way up with the Anglo-Saxons, and then it kind of mixed with Latin, and then it kind of moved this way and mixed with everything it came across as it moved across Europe and westward. It's kind of the Frankenstein's monster of languages. So basically, since it had adapted all of those pronunciation systems, like adopted them into its own being, it's really hard to learn how to pronounce a word that you see written down. Because there are... Fuck if I know what that says. If you've never seen it before, you're basically screwed. And that goes for native speakers too. Like, that's not even like a non-native speaker thing. Like, native speakers can't pronounce words that they see written down. Without hearing someone else say them out loud. Which is really stupid. Honestly, it's a miracle that this language has survived this long. And, like, the R sound is stupid. Like, it's just... It's so hard for a human to make. Like, why did we do this? Why did we do this to ourselves? Like, you have to, like, pull your tongue back and curl the tip up. Like, if a child can't learn to pronounce it easily, then it's a miracle it made it into your language. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. What am I listening to? What is... Okay. Like I said, this is just a random mix from YouTube. I don't know most of these songs, but some of them I do. It's just that YouTube is going based off of my tastes, I guess. I don't know. YouTube's algorithm is really, Look, all I'm saying is you can go to a new channel, you can watch everything you have, and YouTube will not recommend you anything from them. But if you click on one Sonic the Hedgehog video one time, that's all you will ever see ever again. That's all you will ever see ever again. And I don't understand it. Somebody's contacting me. I just... Like, it's funny, I was talking to one of my friends about linguistics, and I was like, English has no rules. Don't fool yourself. He was just like, but doesn't learning linguistics teach you what the rules are? And I'm like, if anything, linguistics teach you what the rules aren't. The rules aren't. Oh, dude, rip. I need to make that a lot bigger. Probably 200, or not that much. There we go. I've gotten really good at, like, eyeballing how much space is 10 milliseconds. And I know that's a weird skill to have, but hey, you know, it's whatever. And like I said, okay, so here's a good example. This is ow, so this is the ah, and this is the ooh. And you can see it fade into the other one on the spectrum and on the waveform. Not as well on the waveform, though. Don't rely on the waveform. Basically ignore the waveform. The spectrum is your best friend. Boop. Okay. Oh yeah, okay. This is Pinocchio P. I was gonna say, Miku sounds really nice here. Pinocchio P is so good at using Miku. Like, so good at using Miku. I'm gonna... Now you see, I don't wanna... I'm sort of contemplating what to do, because I'm not sure if I want to isolate this, because that might make the FRQ sounds weird. But if this kind of sounds... Like, if you listen to it, you can hear it fading in like that, and I don't know if I want that. Because like I said, you want the most consistent part, but you want the most consistent part for both pitch and spectrum. And it's not feeling the pitch right here. But... But yeah, this rec list is strange. Like, it's not entirely custom, but it does have things like the ampersand should not be paired with any consonant, like any ending consonant besides and Like, it should just be N and M. But, like, this rec list pairs it with, like, everything. Even though that kind of gets redundant because then it ends up more... Now, I will say, and I know you're not gonna believe me, but, because it is hard to believe, and I didn't believe this at first, but the ampersand and the @ symbol are actually different sounds. Like, they don't sound like they're different sounds, but they are. Because, like, when you say am, as opposed to when you say at, there's a very minor difference. And you can see it on the spectrum, but only when they're next to each other. And it's strange. English is strange. Why are there so many vowels? Why are there so many vowels? Not that much. But like more than that. So probably like this. Is this a good time of day to stream? Because, like, I'm having some people that don't usually show up, so, I don't know, like, I don't know, I stream when I feel like it, but, What did I just... Okay, yeah. Oh, I see. Okay. Not a fan of this Utao, honestly. Yeah, let's just... There we go. I'm just not a fan of nasally voices. I've never been one. It's just... And it is 7 in the evening. I think this is Eastern time. I'm so used to living in Central time, but now I'm in... I think I'm in Eastern time now. Because it's an hour later. Right? But... I kind of wanted to cover this song with a... I did a cover with Gumi with my trial, but it didn't come out very well because I don't know how to use Vocaloid. Vocaloid is so confusing! Why is the interface so confusing? Like, literally, I opened the Vocaloid 3 editor and I had no idea what I was looking at. But I've been wanting to cover this with Utao, and I don't know what voice to use, because I have too many English Utaos. That's good enough. I'm mostly just concerned about getting this over with as quickly as possible, and you can kind of tell. Hopefully I won't make too many mistakes. Hi, Mimo! You missed it. Broken was playing earlier. You missed it. Broken was playing earlier. I'm just using like a YouTube mix, like one of those random playlist things that's based off of your history or whatever, because like I couldn't pick a playlist. So, you know. Most of it has been within my tastes, so... yeah. I want to cover Broken, but I don't know who to use! That's like, literally my entire career is just, I want to cover this song, but I don't know who to use. An English Utao, yes, that would... I have so many. Like, every time I find an English Utao that I like, even a little bit, I'm just like, I'm gonna download this person, because they're free, so you might as well, and then you never end up using them because you keep forgetting, or just, you never... Like, I have banks on my thing where, like, I'll be looking through, like, you know, in the thing when you open the properties and where you pick a voice bank and you're, like, I'll be scrolling through that and I'll be like, who is this again? I don't, and then, like, I'll click the info and I'll be like, oh, yeah, I remember because I liked them, but I've never used them. I swear. I have too many I have too many Utaos. I have too many. But, like, it's hard not to download things, because why wouldn't you? If it's free. What are other English Utaos that you use? Okay, so I talked about Alice earlier, Alice 16. Yozane Emo's a good one, despite the Oto issues, that are not Yozane's fault. She commissioned a bad Oto, without realizing how bad it was gonna be. But, and then there's my Utao Bunny. I also use Akihana when I need a guy. Equinox is another good guy. Equinox is life. Oh my gosh. Equinox, Emugia Peyton is a good Utao also. I'm trying to think. I have a whole playlist on my channel. I know I have Kikiyune Aiko's English, and I have English Emily CVVC. She's kind of obscure nowadays, but I have her Oto is broken, but she has a really good voice and I love her. I put so much work into that voice bank. It was the first voice bank I actually got to work. Like, I downloaded Tato and I had no idea what I was doing. I sort of insisted on learning the program in English instead of Japanese. I also have Tato's English, which I use on occasion. I have Ritsu's CVVC bank, not Eve, the other CVVC bank that has some English sounds, but it doesn't really count as an English bank. Some people call it her English bank, and I'm like, this is not an English bank. This is a Japanese bank with consonants. That's what this is. I have so many. I also have Type A. I've never used them though. I have Homika's Utao. Rain. I have Rain. Rain is amazing, but they're not publicly released, so sorry about that. And I have several other English voice banks from Otoing commissions. I have too many, but there is a playlist on my channel of that is just Utao English, so you can browse through there to see what I have. But basically, I have a lot of them. I have more than I can name off the top of my head. Oh wait, what am I gotta focus. Gotta remember what I'm doing. It honestly amazes me that I got this far. I have 214 subscribers, and that amazes me. Like, I did not expect to get that far at all. And, like, if you listen to my... I've only been in this community for a year. I've only been posting stuff for a year anyways. I think I had Tato for longer, but I couldn't get her to work. Because I was stupid and I didn't know what phonetics were. But... yeah, it was... like, I've only been here a year, you guys, and you're acting like I'm some kind of prodigy, and I don't know what to do! There we go. Prodigy, and I don't know what to do. It's weird. Like, stop it! It's weird. It's weird. Now, what is... oh, I remember this one. Yeah. Ah, rip. But yeah, this is the first pitch I've worked on. I have 4 left until I'm done with this section. That's not gonna be fun. But, once I'm finished with this whole commission, assuming they decide to commission me for the other sections as well, because I've kind of been taking a long time, I will definitely have enough money to afford Vocaloid. I will definitely have enough. I just want Gumi. Like, I like Utao English so much better than Vocaloid English, but I want Gumi, because Gumi is bae. But I want Gumi. Even though I clearly don't know how to use her. I only made 2 covers that I posted with Gumi, and that's Ice and Ma and Bad Apple, and both of them came out okay, I guess. They weren't good. They weren't up to my standards anyways. Just, she's so hard to mix. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Like, there's too many. But yeah, it's funny. I actually used Utao VCCV so much that I got sick of it and wanted to use alternative English methods instead. So like I started using older CVVC, I started using Tato's Bank, I started using Ritsu. Like you can kind of like, if you go through my channel and you have them arranged chronologically, you can sort of see where that phase was where I was just sort of experimenting with alternate methods because I was bored. Because VCCV is... it gets tedious after a while, that's all I'm saying. It's really easy, and that can be a problem. Because I wanted a bit more of a challenge. There we go. Like, the one thing you want to watch out for when you're Otoing like this is tunnel vision. Because it doesn't take much to stop paying attention, and then you make mistakes. I just can't believe how far I've gotten in this 1 year. Like, okay, so like pretty much all of my covers from that period of my life where I was bad are unlisted. But you can find them if you dig around on my channel. Like, if you dig up my first Goodbye cover, it is god-awful. Like, I pulled up... On my SoundCloud, I made a comparison, because I wanted to. I couldn't find the original render from that cover, but I basically emulated it because I knew I used the default resampler because I didn't know any better. And I used Emily's Bank, and I still had the old UST that I had made, which was unsalvageable, by the way. The new UST I made with her is completely different. But yeah, so basically, I re-rendered the UST with the new vocals, and oof. Did you even... oh, whatever. There's supposed to be an L here somewhere. I think it's like here-ish, actually. I don't freaking know. But yeah, like, having pulled that UST up again, like, I'm looking at it and I'm just like, what the hell were you thinking? Like, what were you on? What were you on? Like, what? I don't know what I was on. The mixing is god-awful, of course. I didn't know what envelopes were or modulations, so that's off too. And just... it was a disaster. Why did I think that was good enough to post on the internet? But I mean, I guess it worked out! 'Cause shoot! You guys all really seem to like me, and I don't really get it, but I'll take it, I guess. Oh, I never heard this song before. It's by Strovi. Strovi, you probably haven't heard of outside of maybe my covers, but they are a really great producer. Even though they're really new at this, like, it's amazing. Alright, well, that's good enough, I guess. Stop. Where am I? Okay. still feel crappy from being sick, so... I probably sound like it, too. The other thing I've noticed is just, like, watching from... Like, when I first started college, like, 2 or 3 years ago, I started dabbling with a YouTube channel with crappy anime parodies, nothing worth noting. But what I did note was that, my voice dropped a lot in the last 3 years. Like, a lot in the last 3 years. I think the last thing I posted on SoundCloud was, Hirari, which, with my voice that I sung, not my Utao. Because I actually managed to sing something that I didn't immediately hate. Which usually happens when I think, I want to sing a cover of this song, and then I listen to the recording and I'm like, no I don't! Goodbye! And then I immediately delete everything. But like, you can hear me struggling with the higher notes. And I used to be able to hit notes like that no problem. Although I will say it hasn't dropped that much, because I recorded Oni Kanagi at, 100... What am I saying? 100? 100 what? Brain, what are you doing? Brain, what? But I recorded him at A3, and I almost died. Like, that voice bank has like 30 samples. It's CVVC, the rec list is super short. But yeah, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. A3 was too low for me. Bunny was recorded originally at A4, and then I added an F4 pitch later. So, her voice is really high. I actually made a render for a collab of this. I rendered Yukari's part. I wonder if that collab's ever gonna actually happen. I hate it when I accidentally grab the resizer thing on accident. Like, it's just so annoying. Whew. Right about there seems right. Stop. Stop. The other thing is my hands get shaky, like a lot. So, every once in a while, I will literally just like slip and grab the wrong thing, and then I'll probably swear. I swear a lot, by the way. It's probably fine. Oh my goodness. This does not need to be that big. No. Let me just grab you. Speaking of October, who's excited for Halloween? I think the Discord chat I'm in is gonna be having a contest. Like of some nature. Like either a cover contest or like a costume thing. But I just wanna draw a Halloween design for Bunny that's candy gore. Like I wanna draw a candy gore zombie that's my Utao. That's what I want. That's all I want from Halloween this year. I'm excited. He's probably better. Yeah, there-ish. There's the vowel. I'm gonna change all of these to like 200. I feel like it'll just make my life easier. This is my cover. This is my cover. I mean, it's a good one. Yo's did the mixing for this one. It sounds good. I keep trying to convince Yazane that her Utao is good. and she refuses to accept that. It's kind of funny, actually. This is not... I should be here. There we go. There we go. And I'm gonna copy this and put it on all of these. There we go. Just to save myself some effort. Copy and paste is your best friend. That's about right. Yeah, the Space Oto isn't terribly accurate either, so that kind of makes me a little sad because now I have to spend all this time making it work. CZ's Space Oto for the correct list is it's almost spot on. Sometimes it is spot on. Like sometimes like I look at it and I think it's like an auto Oto from like More Sampler or something, and it's not. It just and like sometimes you don't have to do anything, and it's really nice when that happens. Where is not you? This one maybe? There we go. Yeah. I'm gonna move the overlap there though and increase this. Not that much.
As you turn away, is it true or are you not feeling this the same? I've done everything to instruction. Tell me you're kidding, it's the beginning. I've done everything to destruction.
I also recently recorded a VCV Utao for my friend Levi because he wanted to make a female Utao and then he realized he couldn't actually sing in a female range to record. That was fun. I recorded 3 pitches in like... I basically binged all 3 pitches in like 2 hours. Hey, you wanna not do that? There we go. Yes. It's a good thing the voice type was like soft, because if it was a more powerful voice bank, I probably would have ruined my entire throat. Shoot. I hate when I accidentally push Control C instead of shoot! Shoot! Whoever put C and V next to each other on the keyboard and then decided one was copy and one was paste needs to be shot, okay? This is not a cool thing. Like, normally I set like a goal for myself. Like, I say to myself, okay, I want to be by this row, and then I'll stop for the day. But I didn't do that this time because the voice bank's so freaking big. I don't feel like I can get anything done. I'm just gonna go until I'm tired, pretty much. I might, or until my parents tell me to shut up and stop streaming. Okay, yeah, that's good. That needs to be smaller. Like a lot smaller. There we go.
You wear your heart on your sleeve, so I can see how you see why my heart can within me. My hand, your hand, nothing but me. That's what I need to feel alive.
Yeah, I know that feeling. Like, it was really nice when I was living in the dorm because I didn't have a roommate and I could just record whenever I wanted, and the acoustics were fairly decent actually in my room. And now I live in the basement with my parents, and so like I only like I'll think I want to record a voice bank. Wait a minute, it's midnight and my parents are both asleep and they'll hate me. I'm 21 and I live with my parents, but I don't care anymore because caring hurts too much. And you know what? I'm done. I'm done with everything. Everything is done. I'm just gonna go with it and see how this works. Because I just don't give a damn anymore. I got a job. They feed me. I have a house. I need to worry more about my mental health than anything else because seriously, last year it just kept spiraling downwards and I almost killed myself a couple times. Like literally, that's not a joke. Like I literally almost killed myself a couple times. Not a joke. I almost killed myself a couple times. I'll do my best for you, Zanaya. Thank you for your concern. Alright. I keep thinking that it's time to... Where am I? That's the other thing, like... Is this... Oh, that's actually in the right place. Okay, because the thing about the bass Oto not being as accurate as I would like it to be is like sometimes you're just like, wait a minute, what am I don't want to Oto the wrong sound. Do you know what I'm saying? And I've almost done it a couple times. It is getting really it's getting dark. Okay, so here's the deal. I'm very sensitive to light. I always have been. Although I feel like it wasn't nearly as bad when I was a kid, but I can't tell. The long story short is I'm probably gonna end up putting sunglasses on because my computer does not get any dimmer. And this is all of the lights that I can turn on in this room. Also, the lighting is gonna get really bad, but eh. Yeah, that's right, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna... Like, normally I can deal with it, but set param's so bright, and like, it wouldn't be so bad if I wasn't focusing so intently on what I'm doing here. But yeah, I'm gonna give myself a headache if I don't wear these. I'm sorry, I know it annoys some people when people sing along with the radio or whatever. That's the other thing I discovered quickly about using Utao is when you make a cover of a song, it will be stuck in your head for the rest of your life. So you better make it a song you like. I'm also trying to work on my pronunciation of Japanese vowels because I know it's shit. Like somebody commented on Kanagi's update release that, hey, you know, you really suck at pronouncing Japanese vowels, and I'm like, yes, I know. Yes, I know. I didn't say that, though, because that would have been rude. I don't want to be rude to people. I'm a much ruder person in my head. Why, though? Why would you... Oh, no. Double H isn't necessary in any of these. Shoot. In the core rec list, double H is only used for, like, to blend with Y, so like Hugh. To use it on all of these is really redundant. Honestly, I don't think double H should exist in the core rec list. I think it was redundant there, but I'm gonna have to Oto all of this, aren't I? At least, you know, Bunny's Whisper Bank handled already well enough. She is kind of buzzy, but I think that just happens with breathier voices. I tried to use her with Tips, but Tips hates me, and I kind of hate Tips. Kind of hate Tips. Oh, hello, it's a person! I know. How are you today? Why is this is just the instrumental? I want to just listen to the instrumental. I am doing good. I feel a little sick and my computer screen's too bright for my eyes. This is the lowest brightness. But, yeah. That's about right, I think. Also, I'm Otoing, and that's just never a good place to be. Otoing's not fun. This is why I decided to stream it, because I figured you guys could keep me entertained so I don't start hating life. Need to... Wait, what did I just... No! No! I just did this! Okay, hold on. I'm gonna paste that there, since I basically already Otoed this. I just have so much trouble focusing. Of course, the right blinks all the way to fruck over here. Did I just say fruck? Like, I couldn't decide if I wanted to say frick or fuck. And I kind of just awkwardly straddled the two of them. I did not expect most of this live stream to just be me nervously talking. I get nervous so easily, it's terrible. Just gonna... that needs to be bigger. Needs to be bigger. Yeah, about that bigger. But that... Did I mention that most of this is just gonna be me nervous? Did I mention that most of this is just gonna be me swearing at Sat Param for something that is entirely my fault? Because it is! I also didn't want to... love him. I want the left blank there. And let's see, where's the... yeah, that needs to be... I am a mess. Yeah. I don't really... honestly, I don't really think the double H is necessary in this context. It's really only used in the... in the core rec list, the double H is only used in... like, things like hue, and it's only used with a Y. So, you know. So, you know. She definitely said Garma. Do you ever do that when you're listening to a song and then suddenly you're just gonna be like, ugh. Why? This doesn't sound like a terrible Utao cover. I'm checking DeviantArt when I should be Otoing. Yeah. 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 It is, kind of, but the core rec list just doesn't utilize it fully. And honestly, I don't even know why it's in the core rec list. I don't know why you couldn't have just used H. It is, but, I don't know why you couldn't have just used H, but... Yeah, nice. I've really gotta focus. Progress report, we are on line 2,641 out of 7,374. So, if I run a quick calculation, it's about... about 36% of the way through this pitch. That's good enough. Yeah, yeah. Honestly, I just wanted to stream this time. Because Otoing is boring, and this is gonna take a while. I work from 8 to 12:45, and then I usually take a nap from 1 to like 4 because my sleep schedule is so bad. I haven't even tried to fix it. I don't know what I'm doing with my life, but we're here. We're here. But yeah, progress on this is gonna be slow. Because it's a big Oto. Bigger than that. You ever just lose sight of your mouse pointer and it's like your whole world just sort of ended for a little bit? I always love it when people show up to my streams. Like, that just makes me happy. Because, like, when I first started streaming, like, USCs and stuff, it just didn't, nobody came. Nothing is worse than streaming when nobody's there. Oh no, didn't want to grab that. No! I need to... I also just want to point out that you guys are not seeing... Like, you're not seeing it exactly how it is on my monitor right now. You do get to see a little bit more of the numbers and the copy and paste sets than I do. So I will be clicking around various windows. And my pointer might do some weird jumpy things. And that's good. What am I doing? Stop. Stop! I just want to grab the right blank. Come here. This is 200 actually. Oh, wait. Oh, I've never heard this one before. Like, I know I've said this a dozen times, but people are coming in and out. This is just a random, like, YouTube my mix or whatever. So, some of these songs I haven't actually... Oh yeah, this is set param, and you need it. I mean, need it. I cannot tolerate Otoing and Utao anymore. I can't do it. It's garbage. I hate it, because you can... With set param, you can see everything. I set it up the way CZ sets it up in her set param tutorial for VCCV, but like you can see the spectrum, and the spectrum actually tells you things, unlike the spectrum in Utao. I cannot see anything on the spectrum in Utao, but this I can see. This is the and this is the and this is where the vowel trades off, and this is the and this is like I know where everything goes, and you can get the volume and the pitch and the waveform, even though the waveform basically doesn't tell you anything. But yeah, set param, highly recommended. Some people, I will never Oto in Utao ever again. I hate it. Is that 60? That needs to be smaller. Probably. Does what just change the view? There's a delay, so I don't really know the context for questions usually. Set param, kind of. But the main thing is you can set the spectrum to actually be colored, and you can zoom in, and you can set the pre-utterance with a click, and it's really nice. And you can play, like, part of it, so, like, you can hit the spacebar to play the whole recording, or you can hit, like, Control F5 to play between the two blanks, and you can listen to it that way, and there's other keyboard shortcuts you can use to play smaller sections of what you're Otoing, and I can't Oto and Utao. I can't, because I can't just look at the waveform and know everything that I need to know to Oto. And like, some people do it by ear in Utao, and doesn't that just take forever? Like, I feel like that would just take the rest of your life. I feel like that would just take the rest of your life. Like, I can see everything on this spectrum. Like, you can see the vowel here, and you can see the H here, and it's really nice. Nice. Shit. This is me not paying attention to what the aliases are. This is me not paying attention to what the aliases are. Yeah, like I know how to. I know you can how to play the whole recording in Utao, but I can't see anything on the waveform. I can't see anything on the spectrum that Utao provides. I would rather use this. And you can just skip down with the arrow keys, and it's like, I will never understand how anyone could, no offense intended to anyone who does this in the audience, but like, I will never understand how people can Oto by ear in Utao. Like, that would I would rather just know where the pre-utterance is supposed to go and then put it there. You know? Go away. Yeah. I'm also not as energetic as I usually am in streams because I'm kind of sick, but oh well. Stop. There's hair on my nose. Go away. Yeah. But yeah, this is not my normal Otoing method for VCCV. It's mostly just because of the blended style here that I'm trying to adapt my methods to. I usually just use exactly how CZ describes it in the tutorial, just with the overlap half of the pre-utterance and everything, but this should be working. And I wanted to make sure that the VCV and the VCCV don't contrast from each other too much. Oh. Oops. That's weird. I thought it looked weird on the spectrum. Well, it's just been... I feel like my life has been a little more hectic just with getting a new job and the commission. Like, I don't know why, but for some reason, every time somebody commissions me for an Oto, I'm like, I gotta get this done right now! And a little bit on this recording, the 9 is pronounced... You recorded ow instead of aw. So, if you could send me an alternate recording, we can fix that. But, instead of aw. But, it probably won't make too big of a difference because of the way well, it might. Yeah. Because of the... I'm gonna just... Yeah, it happens. Especially with a reckless this big. Honestly, I don't know how you kept it all straight when you were recording. I'm sure it did. I'm sure it does. Yeah, because of the combined things and everything. My thing is, I would never... My thing is, like, if I tried to record this, I would constantly confuse the Romaji phonetics and CZ's things. Yeah. Yeah, and CZ's things. Just because... I get confused easy. I'm not the most aware person just in general. It's hard for me to focus. I'm kind of airheaded a lot. This is... I did it again! Again, this is me not paying attention to the aliases. Give me a second. Not paying attention to the aliases. Oh, separate reckless. Sorry, like I said, I'm kind of an airhead most of the time. So I need to make that bigger. Like a lot bigger. What am I listening to? I'm not even paying attention to the playlist, like, Please. Hmm. Well, and of course, it's hard to, like, it's hard for me to pay attention and reply aptly to the chat because I'm focusing on this, and there's a delay, so, like, I'll say something and somebody else will say something that directly replies without, and I have no idea what they're referring to, because of the delay and the fact that I wasn't really paying attention in the first place. I already ordered that on accident. But yeah, Separam just organizes it based on the it's alphabetical, basically. So yeah, all the Japanese gets mixed up with the English, and it's hard to differentiate sometimes. Perfect. Come on. Come here. And normally when I Oto, I set a goal for myself. Like, I say, okay, I want to be at this row before I stop tonight. And I didn't do that today, so I'm just gonna go until I stop, I guess. And we're gonna see how well this works. I didn't plan this very well. I never plan any of my streams very well, to be honest. Like, but I figured also I should interact with my channel since it's been dead all week. But yeah. Also, you can, like, this is the whole chart. Like, you can see more than what you can see here. It's just the way the windows are set up in OBS don't quite work for switching windows, but I wanted to make sure that I could hide sensitive information if I needed to, which I kind of do, because my computer's set up with my real name, and it... Honestly, I'm so used to hanging out with internet people that Jordan is just my name now. Like, people call me my real name in real life, and I kind of do a double take, like, who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? Yeah. Where is the... There it is. Right there. Perfect. What? Sorry, I popped into the Discord chat. But this is already. Did I just? What is happening? Okay, that was weird. It like literally jumped up a little bit. Ah! Oh my god, you showed up. Hello! Hello! I'm just really... Thank you for showing up! Am I frozen? Did it? Or am I just focusing intently? I can't really... I got the stream open on my tablet over there. I'm gonna check OBS and make sure we're... Yeah. It says we're still going. Am I frozen or am I just focusing intently? What is... Oh. Interesting. Okay. Hello! I'm tired. I'm tired, and I'm also wearing sunglasses because the light from the computer is giving me a headache. Well, thank you for showing up, as it were. Wow, this cover actually sounds really good. Except for the fact that they totally skipped out there. I mean, I don't blame them because it wasn't like included in Circus's UST, and it's kind of hard to pin down things that aren't. But it does sound kind of awkwardly silent there, doesn't it? That's kind of... But the tuning is nice. Right.
Don't you hear me crying out for you? You turn away.
Oh, great. Alright.
I've done everything perfect on instruction.
I will get on that in a second. Stop. Like, that's my biggest problem with Otoing, is I tend to hyper-focus, and then I go into tunnel vision, and then I don't notice when I wasn't paying attention to the aliases, and I've made all these mistakes, and it sounds like garbage, but hey, you know, whatever. I'm gonna go download that recording. I'm gonna go download that recording. Alright. Ah! I just wanna, ah! Save video? Okay, this is, I'm doing something, I don't use stash that often, can you tell? I'm gonna try to find, to make sure that I hope Separam doesn't mess up because I'm replacing the recording while it's open. I might have to reload everything. This is too far. I know y'all are just looking at a lot of nothing, but a little bit, and then I'll correct the Oto for the recording. This is I don't know, what should I don't really know what to call you. Your DeviantArt is not the same as your YouTube. Yes, it does already exist, and yes, I do want to replace it. Okay, so that's handled. I'm gonna go adjust the Oto now. But it's the other person in the chat, it's their Utao. I don't know your name. I don't know what you want to be called. Help me out here, dude. Help me out here. I don't know what you want to be called. Like, cause it does reload the recordings every time you go down, so hopefully it'll... Yeah, well, it's not lining up anymore, so obviously I'm just gonna get this back so that I can adjust the right blank accordingly. Basically, making it negative makes it move with the left blank, and that's really nice. I dropped... Alright. But yeah, that's them. I'm honestly kind of surprised you showed up. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Alright. That needs to be smaller. That's good. So now what I'm wondering is this Reckless edit yours, or did you get it from someone else? Reckless yours? Oh. Alright, that's handled. Oh, cool. I've made like little, like dinky little appends for CZ's Reckless just to sort of cover some bases that she missed, but I didn't do. I've never actually made my own. Yeah, okay. Yeah, makes sense. I've been trying to get anyone, really, that I know in real life into Utao. The only people I know that are into Utao are the people I've met in the community, online. So, that needs to be bigger. And... Yeah. But yeah, basically I've just made some little append rec lists. So like I made one for glottal stops recently, but it's like it's Otoed like, it's not Otoed VCV style like in this one. It's Otoed, I intend it to be Otoed in more of a CVVC method, treating the glottal stop as a consonant to save some recording. I also made a vowel blend list, and I incorporated ul as a vowel, because it is used in English, not very often, but it is used a decent amount. And I also made a list so that it can be used as a consonant, so that it's not. I will send you the extras after the stream. Remind me, okay? Remind me. I kind of want to edit that rec list a little bit, just because it's... Because basically I have it recorded ing, ing, and all that, and it's kind of inefficient in that way. Because you can... I mean, it would be easier... My throat is dying. Like, it's easier to record that way, but at the same time, it's faster just to go nga nga ni nga or whatever. That needs to be smaller. Ah, yes. Yeah. Yeah. Like, I was fine until I wasn't fine, and... And again, normally I Oto VCCV in a more standard, according to CZ's instructions, but I want to make sure... nothing... I want to make sure everything meshes together, because VCV is not recorded the same way. Yeah, this is Echoberry's cover with the UST. I'm just using a random playlist, so every once in a while something will come on that I'm not familiar with, and I'll be like, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Alright, that's good. I just need to adjust. That's fine. No. Just highlight. I'm amazed people actually wanted to watch me Oto for hours. How long has it been? I know my tablet says 6 minutes ago, but I also know that that's not right. I think I started streaming at like 6 or 7-ish. So it's been about 2 or 3 hours of just this. I'm amazed anyone wanted to see this. Yeah, for real. One of my covers came up, but I think that's just because I tend to... Some of them I listen to a couple times, just because sometimes I'm actually... proud of what I make. Very rarely, but sometimes. And also I made a playlist of covers that I actually like on my channel. One, so that I can listen to the ones that I like without having to be embarrassed by the ones that I don't like. And two, so that people will listen to the ones that I like and not listen to the ones that I don't want to acknowledge anymore. Because there are covers that I have made that I just sort of pretend didn't happen. Every once in a while somebody happens across one of them and I'm like, please don't do that. Yeah. Like, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. When I first mixed True Colors, like, it freaked me out. Because, like, I listened to, like, what was the finished mix, and it sounded so good and professional that I refused to believe that I actually made it. Yeah. Normally I do listen to my own covers when I Oto, but I don't want to add, like... Because I'm gonna be Otoing this for a long time, and I don't want to add, like, hundreds of views that don't... What is this? Oh yeah, I've heard this one. Yeah. Every once in a while, someone will like find one of my really old, like, embarrassing covers from a year ago when I didn't know what I was doing or how anything worked, and they'll just be like, hey, you know, you should really use envelopes, like at all. And I'm just sitting here like, I know, I learned that since then. It's this is not a reputation of this is not a representation of my work. I promise. I promise I got better. I promise I got better. Oh, jeez. Really? Yeah, I don't know if your views count or not. I never really paid attention. I don't know. That's good enough. Well, we're almost done with this. Like, that's the thing, I've sort of memorized the order that Sepram puts the vowels in. So, like, I see O, and I'm like, oh, I'm almost done. Oh, I'm almost done with this consonant. Oh, I'm almost done. Well, and I'm sure that people watching this want to listen to more things than just my shit. Again, I don't really believe the amount of followers that I have on YouTube. Like, that's so weird to me. Why am I... like, I don't understand why I get all this attention. Like, I don't... I was definitely not expecting 200 subscribers. I wasn't expecting 100 subscribers. I'm amazed that any of this has happened. And who is... I'm determined to believe that someday. That I'm actually good at this. Thanks, both of you, honestly. You honestly. The Jitter Doll video came out really great. Not the art, but the editing came out really great. The art looks like a 12-year-old drew it, but the art looks like a 12-year-old drew it, but... yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah, I guess that's true. But I am proud of the editing on the Jitter Doll video. Like, I learned a new trick in hit film and... But yeah, I don't have to believe that my art is good because nobody's ever paid me to... Like, I have a commission sheet up and nobody has ever requested a commission. I know it's bad, guys. Like, it's not good. It looks really amateurish and simple, and I don't like it. I don't like it. No. There we go. I mean, I have some on DeviantArt. Most of what I have on DeviantArt is MMD stuff, but there is a digital art folder. The Jitter Doll video features my art. I don't use my art very often because it's bad. The other thing is, I'm literally drawing on like an Android tablet. I don't have... I would totally commission you. I would commission you, like, if I had money. If I had, I mean... Yeah, that's the other thing, like, goodness gracious, I see some of the art of, like, stuff I tried to draw before, like, really getting the hang of it, and I'm just like, oh, that looks really bad. Sometimes, like, I'll look at my art and I'll think, yeah, that looks pretty good for me, and then I'll see somebody else's art and I'll be like, oh, never mind. Oh, never mind. And I know that's kind of a fallacy, but it's how it's what happens. Like, I can't deny how I feel. And now we get to do the rest of the H's, because it's alphabetical, which means that the HH's interrupt the H's. I swear English has too many vowels. The Ghost Rule one was Hamika. The Ghost Rule one was Hamika. I cannot do that good. I cannot do that good. But yeah, I mean, it didn't turn out bad. It's just, I don't know. I feel like it got, I feel like it's too simple. I feel like it's too simple. Like, I feel like if I had a real tablet and drew on my computer, instead of drawing on my shitty Android tablet that's like 3 years old, I feel like I could improve a lot just from that. I feel like 80% of my insecurities just come from, like, being a kid and, like, being told that something was good even though it wasn't. You know? Like when somebody compliments me, my first instinct is that they're lying. Like, that's not okay. That's not healthy. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I just... people are scary. I don't like them. If I could just never talk to another person ever again, I would do it in an instant. I'm also just bad at reading social cues. Achipo Wacom, yeah, I should, but I want to buy Gumi first. Like, I gotta ration my money. Prioritize. Bay is more important. Bay is more important. Even though I do like Utao English better. Like, I know it's harder to use, but I feel like it gets way better results when you do know what you're doing.
Hey, hey.
Let's go and have a magical night. What was I talking about? Like, you said same, and I'm sitting here like, what did I just say out loud? I swear I have the brain of a goldfish. I swear I have the brain of a goldfish. What did I just... Okay. I wanted to make sure I didn't do it again. Because I do have that problem, especially in bank types like VCCV, where there's multiple types of Oto. Yes! Yes! Okay, yes! I was talking about how English Utao is better, in my opinion. Like, it takes... Like, that's the thing about Utao versus Vocaloid. The Utao takes a little more work, but I feel like you get clearer results. Like, granted, I've only ever had to mix 2 Vocaloids, and that's Gumi from my trial and Mako when I did that collab with Levi. But, literally, why are Vocaloids so hard to mix? Like, you put a Utao into Audacity, and you can smack it over the instrumental and, equalize, and it's fine. It's simple, and it doesn't sound as good as it could sound, but it sounds fine. You cannot do that with Vocaloid. You put Gumi into Utao. You put Gumi into Audacity with the instrumental, and she just sounds weak and pathetic. And I don't understand. I don't understand. Like, I feel like it's weird how you have to use, like, intense amounts of reverb to make Vocaloid actually sound good, in my experience. When an Utao already sounds good, you just make... The reverb just makes them sound better. Not to mention, just the Vocaloid interface is confusing. Like, literally, the first time I opened Vocaloid, I had no idea what I was looking at. And I had been using Utao for a year. Like...
Meant to call you out. I've always seen behind your smoke and mirrors. Oh, sweetheart, please don't yell at me. It really wasn't hard to see the truth that's rotting underneath. Why weren't you honest from the start? You know I've always thought she must have liked you. She's just a tempress, don't you know? She'll say she loves you even though she only wants to steal your soul.
I should cover this song with Bunny. It just seems like her aesthetic. I'll give that a... I'll add that to the list of things I need to cover. Yeah, I had a trial for like 2 weeks of Gumi and the Vocaloid 3 editor, and basically what I'm doing now is I'm saving up for, there's a starter pack that has Gumi's English and Vocaloid 4, so I wish Utao had multi-tracks. That's the only thing that Vocaloid does better. That's the only thing that Vocaloid does better. Because the interface is so simple and easy to understand, but you can't multi-track. Like, that's just not a thing, and that's stupid. But yeah. Yeah, so basically that's what I'm saving up for now, is that starter pack, because I can save just a little bit by buying both at the same time. I don't need that much taken off, just a little bit. Stop. This hurts.
I'm sorry that I lost my cool. As you can see here, I've been very busy.
I wish Utao had multi-tracks. That would just solve so many problems. Like, then I wouldn't have to... I also kind of wish it was like Vocaloid in that you didn't have to manually input the rests, because it's so easy to fuck up the timing on a UST by just accidentally deleting one rest, or like accidentally making one note just a little too long, and especially when you're like me and you're lazy and all you ever want to do is copy and paste the harmony lines into... Like basically what I do for harmony lines is I copy the main line, I paste it into the harmony line, and then adjust the pitches to match the UST or whatever that I'm using. Because...
I'm so happy to hear you say that. Then I guess let's get married now. Okay? Tonight. What? You were lying, weren't you? You do love me, don't you?
But her and I are already married.
I'll always see behind your smoke and mirrors.
Ahead.
Know you love me deep inside. You're simply caught up in her lies, so I will cut you free myself.
Ahead.
Asking much, just give me your heart. No one else above me. Please just say you love me.
this song is delightfully yandere, and I love it. I'm gonna have to add it to the list. There's just... Yeah, I basically... And the other thing, I feel like it turns out better in mixing if you don't tune the harmony, even though the main line is tuned. Like, then that it adds a little more layer and variety to the sound, and it helps.
My latest cover of Smoke and Mirrors by Little Janie Cakes. Go ahead and subscribe to her and her beautiful work. And if you like this cover and you want to see more of them, go ahead and click and subscribe to my channel, where I upload a lot of stuff. Oh, I mean, I try to. Sorry. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next.
So yeah, like a lot of times, like after I paste the, because a lot of times with the harmony lines, I'm just too lazy to put the lyrics in again because it takes a long time and it's tedious. Oh, this is where I got the UST. Okay. But yeah, I just... Like, I'm just... The thing is, I'm too lazy to change the lyrics again, so what happens is I copy the stuff from the main line, paste it in, adjust the pitches, whatever, and then I just get rid of all the tuning. Because I don't have the... Because it sounds better if it's not there, and a lot of times pitch shifting can mess up the tuning too. Yeah, it's a good one. Oh, yeah, I mean, I fully intend on, covering Jack the Ripper with Rain, so if you wanted to mix it and make it, like, just put it on your channel, I already bought the off vocal, it's too late to say no, Did I already? I did. Shit. Why am I like this? But yeah, I mean, if you want to mix it. I know you already said you wanted to do the art for the cover because they don't... I'll have to see if I can put together a cool video for that song, because that song is cool. Alright, sweet. And then I can make the UST while I'm taking a break from this. Because I do plan on getting at least a little bit done every day. It's a lot, and I can't... I need some time to myself, also. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I know Yoz and Shiana can tell you some stuff about FL. I don't know how to use FL. I don't have FL. I kind of wish I did, because, like, I can do some kind of fancy things with Audacity, but it's not... I mean, I feel like I'm capable of better things, and I feel like I'm capable of using a better program at this point in my career. This is the disgusting Wotsukai. I've never heard it before, honestly. Huh? But it's cool. Reaper? I mean, if it's free, I'll give it a shot. I don't see why not. But yeah, I have so many USTs that I've started and just haven't had the chance to finish. Like, I've been working on a UST for Happy Days pretty much since the song came out. And it's just not coming along well. I'm also wanting to cover Sand Planet with the English lyrics, but that's also not making progress on that very quickly. The notes are very quick, and I'm using old Kikine Aiko's old... Why does it say that the live stream's offline? Even though it's clearly still playing. That's strange. What? Is this working on you guys' end? Because, like, it looks weird to me. Almost done. With the H's. With the H's. Yeah. Yeah, good luck with that. That's always been my feeling, is like when people be all like, how do you do the tuning? And I'm like, I don't know how I do the tuning. I just kinda do it. I just kinda do it. Like, it's not something that somebody else can tell you how to do. It's something you just gotta figure out, and I know that sucks. But yeah, this is VCV Japanese plus VCCV English plus some other things that aren't in the core VCCV rec list. But like VCV for things like or and ing, and vowel blends and glottal stops and a bunch of things that makes this Oto much bigger than you think it would be. Yeah, it is. It's gonna sound great when it's done, hopefully, but it's gonna take a long time to get there. Stop. $200 maybe? A little smaller. Yeah? What?
He
Ooh. Cool. I will keep that in mind.
Aloha.
Okay. Need to get my bearings.
Hee-ho, hee-ho.
Well, yeah, that's probably about... It still needs to be smaller, though. Yeah. I'm still going? That's good. I'm glad you're here, also, by the way. Even though my tablet is being stupid. That's fine. There we go.
Aloha.
Yeah, because we were having some technical difficulties early on in the stream where it kind of died, or it was struggle bussing. It was struggle bussing pretty hard. So I have a reasonable. I'm reasonably concerned with the quality of this. As I pop into the group chat for a little bit just to see what's up.
Oh, he.
I need to redo my cover of this one. This song. Because the first time, the harmonies literally ruined everything. Like, it sounds so bad. Like, I don't think you could ever understand how terrible that sounds. Like, it sounds fine until the harmonies happen, and then it sounds like garbage. Like, all I really need to redo is the harmonies, and maybe fix up the tuning a little bit. Actually, that looks fine.
Ahi. Yeah.
Rip me to shreds, tear my heart out. I am toxic, I'ma fall out. Say your farewells and cut me out. Without a doubt,
Stop.
I'm the monster now.
Stop!
You. Yeah.
Turn that off. Why? Sometimes the 3 on my keyboard sticks, like it doesn't register, which is really annoying for multiple reasons, but mostly when you're using VCCV and you need the sound.
Yeah. Yeah.
Second like this feels like hell. All the words that you gave me real, I can't tell. It doesn't matter, cause nothing matters. I see you again in a dream so far away.
Yeah.
As I go around, looking for something that can't be found.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started streaming at about 6:30, so I've been going for 3 hours. And I have no idea how much progress I've made because I wasn't keeping track. Good. Well, let's see. I know I hit a 3rd last night. What is going on with that window? Come here. let's see. So I'm gonna do some math here just to figure out how much I've actually gotten done in these 3 hours. Because I'm tempted to call it a day. Okay, so I'm about 37% done. 37, 38. And I know I hit a third last night, so I'm gonna... shoot. Yeah, I could keep going for a little bit. Yeah, I've only gotten about 300 rows. I can at least do 400. So yeah, if I just... what am I doing? Sorry about this, folks. Because usually I try to do at least 460 rows in a sitting, which means I still have... if I wanted to reach that goal, I still need to go for a little bit longer, but that's fine. That's fine, we can do that. We can do that. So I'm gonna stop at about 2,918 and I'm on 2,773 currently. Whew, I am getting tired. That's the thing, Otoing is so exhausting. And I don't even really understand why. I mean, I'm not really doing anything. I'm just...
Oh, yeah.
There.
Yeah, yeah.
mean, I guess.
He wasn't my story. All the tears I will cry. They wouldn't even make up a scene. Tell me how I'll be forgotten now. Tell me who will be down there when I am shown. And I'll be forgotten in time. No matter how hard I try, I'll be a wasted life. So this is my goodbye. They clean my mind. Have the courage to die. Some just can't do it right. I am a wasted life. So this is my goodbye. I never wanted pain, 'cause when we admit it's all the same. Human mortality is a test on our memory. When
Lucia.
I go, where will I be left? Will someone care? I'm not there, am I enough? And I'll be forgotten in time. No matter how hard I try, I'll be a wasted life.
Okay.
This is my goodbye. They clean my mind. Have the courage to die. Some just can't do it right. I am a wasted life. So this is my goodbye.
Good enough.
So this is my goodbye. I'll stop hoping, stop wishing, stop singing, stop breathing, stop. I'll stop. I'll stop moving, stop breathing, stop thinking, stop breathing, stop. Just stop. And I'll be forgotten in time. No matter how hard I try, I'll be a wasted life. So this is my goodbye. They clean my mind. Have the courage to die. Some just can't do it right. I am a wasted life. So this is my goodbye.
He Yo. Thank you.
Can you see the tears I cry slowly falling on my eyes, wearing all the colors of living? Why did you leave me standing alone to die? I'm calling and I am falling down. This blue and red and white is just blurring in my sight. I am shouting on the world here inside me. I'm not really sure what I'm looking for. I'm tired of chasing to comprehend. I'm wondering when it will end. Am I breaking?
I ran out of things to say. Sorry about that, guys. I'm just tired and I want to get this done.
Thank you.
I have like 100 rows left and I want to just go through it. Get it over with.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Whew. Awful tiring work. Also, I feel really weird wearing sunglasses inside at night, but like my computer screen is so bright, dude. And it won't go any duller.
Oh he.
Oh wait, no. Shoot. Whew.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ooh, glottal stops. Yay.
I am.
You know, it's a good thing these mix playlists on YouTube go on forever because I've been here for 3 hours.
I am.
This is another song I need to cover. This is Oi. You can always tell Oi because it's easy to see. This is the O and this is the E. Oi. So that means I need to back it up. There we go. I remember the first time Yeah, I remember the first time I made a swear word in Utao. Like, it feels so weird. It feels like you're teaching a kid to swear. And it's like... Like, it literally feels like you're teaching a little kid to swear, and it's so weird. And it's so weird. Teaching a little kid how to swear. Am I? No, not yet. Shoot. No. Yeah, exactly. Like, no. I think YouTube's running out of ideas. Like, this is Like it's starting to like the next 5 songs are songs I've never heard before.
I
Okay, what? Okay. Oh. Shit. Oh no. This is... oh. Ah. Yeah, I don't know for sure. I think you do. I think you do. Or else there might be some problems. But yeah, I think I'm not sure. I've never really paid attention to the FRQs or LLSMs unless I notice something really, really wrong. Cause I'm lazy and I don't care. Oh, I know this one. Lindsey Sterling's good shit. Like, that's the one thing I don't like about Otoing and set param, is if you don't grab the right blink just right, the pre-utterance will jump over there. And that is not fun. I might... Yeah, I don't know. I just adjust the auto and hit play and see if it works. Because I think more sampler regenerates them automatically, unless like you do something weird like paste in the entire auto without re-rendering. But I think it should be fine. Don't take my word for it. But I mean, it's worth a shot, I guess. This is the wrong place. I hate everything.
Oh,
Perfect.
Oh,
Okay. I was lost. Shit. Okay, yep, that's what I thought. There we go. Well, that needs to be a bit smaller, I think. Yeah. Nope, that's not it. Shoot. I don't think... Actually... I don't think you have to edit the... Because I don't know much about FRQs. Honestly, I use More Sampler more often than anything, because I'm lazy and it renders fast. But, I know the LLSM, it spans the whole file, like the Oto doesn't really affect it. So... it should be fine? Probably? I swear this playlist is like, you've been listening for too long. I don't know what you want to hear anymore. I don't know this song either. I mean, it sounds good enough, I guess. I've not heard that one, no. That glottal stop was unusually short. Huh. Yo, send it over, we can listen. No? Alright, sweet. Levi, you made it! Levi, you made it! Ugh. We're gonna listen to this song that's was sent. Alright. Just gonna pull this up. It's... Somehow it was muted. I apologize. I was gonna say, why is there no sound? The video's playing. Rip. Okay, ooh, eh. This is pretty jammin'. This is pretty jammin'. Yeah, the English isn't terribly clear, but the beat is nice. Well. I'll give it a shot. See, I am so tired right now. Like, I'm sorry if it seems like I'm dead, because I am. I might just call it here. Are you serious? Yeah, I might just call it here, guys. Because I am exhausted. No, a little further. One or two more, probably. Like, I wanted to get a little further, but that's just not gonna happen. I'm dying inside. I'm gonna... Well, that's it for this then, because... Oh, goodness. Thank you all for showing up. I know that this was probably terribly boring to watch, but I really appreciate it when you guys show up for streams, and I'll just take off now. Thanks for coming. See you next time. I gotta find the... There it is.